When I was a wee lad in high school, I went through a crazy anime binge-watching experience. I was watching the most critically acclaimed anime ever made for the first time. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Fullmetal Alchemist, Attack on Titan, all of these in the span of like 3 months. It was new, it was fresh, it was exciting. Up until then, I had only watched cartoons with slapstick humor like Gumball.
Help! I got this.
Now I see what happens when you viciously overwork depressed salarymen to make booby jiggle physics.
Come on, man. What the fuck, man? Come on, man.
Oh, and also this. Action sequences that budget in the millions to animate swordsmen, superpowers, and fistfights with kick-ass soundtracks that force themselves into your ears and ripple all throughout your body. Storylines that made me genuinely afraid for characters I was starting to enjoy for more than just their goofy antics, but also made me so curious, so invested in what secrets these anime had to offer. And just like Diddy discovering daycares, I was hooked. So I asked around for recommendations, plunging myself into one anime after the next, fiending, practically frothing at the mouth for the next show. If you couldn't tell, I was very popular and lit at parties. Yup, that's me alright. In stumbling over my busy days and enriched social life, I came across one recommendation that would make me cry oceans of tears and leave me with the most uneasy feeling I've ever had after watching an anime. That recommendation was Devilmancrybaby. The spotlight of this anime is mostly shining on 2 characters, Ryo and Akira. Ryo is the cold, calculated, cunning, cool-headed character of this story. He tosses around money like it's a used rag. He drives a supercar, lives in a $1 million apartment. He's the man with the plan and the CEO of his own brand. He shoots at unarmed civilians. Why? Because he can. And riding shotgun is Ryo's lifetime best friend, Akira. Akira, to put it simply, is a dork. He's awkward, not particularly talented at anything, and just a genuine idiot. Truly dumb as a bag of hammers. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're too harsh. Oh yeah? Watch this. Akira's adoptive sister, Miki, is being harassed by a group of hoodlums, and Gander at his brilliant strategy to rescue her.
So what? Did you just pop out of the sea or something, Mr. Mermaid? I'm a mermaid who just got delivered from the faraway sea. Shut up. Then go back where you came from, bitch.
Akira!
Ryo and Akira have known each other since they were little guppies, and where Akira is an innocent, naive crybaby, Ryo is an all-business, motivated machine. So after their childhood, Ryo left and established himself as a business owner and professor at the ripe age of 16, and he witnessed a supernatural discovery. The first demon. Demons can merge with living beings and disguise themselves in human flesh. They could be your neighbor, your friend, or even your family. And in secrecy they carry out their true nature. Violence, fornication, gluttony. Ryo decides to bring this discovery to light and stop the demons once and for all. So Ryo tells Akira he's going to turn him into a demon to fight the demons. And after hearing all of this, Akira says, yeah, sure, I'm down. He doesn't question Ryo. He doesn't even ask himself what he thinks. Probably will die doing this shit. Again, he is an idiot. But now that Ryo is back in town, and reacquainted with his lifetime best friend, they're gonna do what any normal 16-year-olds do. It's time to get hammered and hit the club. But this club is kind of crazy. Look at these color schemes. It's vibrant and exotic. The beat in the background rivets and pulsates over the ceiling, but something even crazier than this club is Ryo. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ryo, please stop. What are you doing? This is not how you pull the huzzies. Ryo, watch this. The best way to pull yourself a little shaky is by just talking to them. Check me out. Yo, shorty, let me ask you something. Is your bubblegum pink? Is your bubblegum pink? Is your bubblegum pink?
No.
Oh my goodness, Valentine!
No.
Whoa, no!
No.
That is not the shot!
So because Ryo started slicing and dicing people, the cultivated accumulation of sin started to spawn demons. They morph out of people's bodies in grotesque ways and start murdering everyone in sight, and Akira soon realizes he is not cut out for this demon possession shit. But what if that innocent nature of his, that dorky smile, that blind trust, is what keeps him from going all the way? That's right. Akira has the body of a demon, but the heart of a human. This allows him to transform into a devil at will. He can fly, he can rip apart demons like they're made of paper, and now, he's good looking. So what does any high schooler do after experiencing such a glow-up? Going from chump to Chad, they watch porn on the big screen in the school gymnasium in front of everyone. And asserts dominance of those father-level plebes because he is the Sigma alpha male who is maximum aura. So Akira is now the talk of the school. All the girls want him. He doesn't suck at track anymore. In fact, he's actually the best on the team now. This daily life is overflowing with opportunity and promise. Hoes, food, a sick-ass bike. But what about his nightlife? Akira has grueling fights against horrifying monsters. They defile, gorge, and splatter human blood like they're ketchup packets. It's hard to deal with, knowing that demons exist, and also knowing that he and Ryo are the only ones that can do something about it. But the hardest part is resisting the urges inside of him. It takes one hell of a heart to resist the temptations of demons. Akira constantly battles against his feelings to violate, destroy, and scream out. It's like not trying to yell after rage quitting a video game because your parents are asleep. It's gut-wrenchingly difficult to suppress the beast inside of you. I just want to howl at the moon. However, just as much as the demons spread evil in the background, in the foreground there's humanity. These characters hold grudges for stupid reasons and lash out in ridiculous ways because of it. They search for ways to escape their reality, knowing it was them who put themselves there. They put a price tag on their soul for something as fleeting as acceptance. And they prey on that same naive innocence of others in terrible ways. The characters in this show act realistically, and you can tell by their dialogue that everybody thinks in their own way. This anime isn't Akira and Ryo's adventure against the demons. Every character matters. Everyone has a past. Everyone affects the plot. Every character has moments that steal the show in every episode. It's intoxicating. I want to keep watching even if I think a character is evil or stupid or seemingly unimportant to the plot because it's natural. The show tapes you to your chair with these interactions and glues your eyes to the screen with its characters. But what if those same characters that are gullible, hateful, insecure, found out that demons live amongst them? Sure, they could be your neighbor, your friend, your family, but they could also be politicians, professional athletes, business owners, people whose decision influence millions of others. It's terrifying to think that if the truth gets out, how it would affect the world. War, genocide, Armageddon, mass paranoia. Devilmancrybaby sits on the brink of this possibility, and man does it make for one intriguing ass plot. For an anime with just 10 episodes, it is flooded with changes, suspense, and tension. You can feel it in these shots. The colors paint a picture of emotions. I can tell that in this scene people are feeling despair. I can tell that in this scene people are feeling calm. And I can tell in this scene that people are feeling rage. And that's with no sounds, no dialogue, just eyes. This anime pulls you in and keeps you there in so many different ways, all for it just to shatter your sensitivity. There are so many crushing moments in this anime, moments that make you lose faith in humanity. These people betray each other. They do what everyone else is doing out of fear because they don't want to be alone. They start to enjoy their transgressions. And just as much as these characters' innocence, happiness, and triumph feel so real, so do their iniquities. Because this anime feels so rational, I believe that characters in this anime are similar to people in real life. And that's because they are. We have serial killers. We have school shooters. We have Diddy.
Why'd you move to LA?
Oh, for the kids.
We have people that use Mega Knight and Clash Royale, all of these equally as terrible as the one before them. And then that uneasiness you feel for the cast is passed to you. What do the closest people in my life really think about me? If my life was on the line, what would they do? Would they stand by my side? Would they laugh at me? Would they join everybody else? Are any of the feelings people share with one another real? Is there any actual connection? We don't have answers to these questions because those things usually don't happen to most people. But the fact that I started asking myself questions like this means that this anime changes your perspective on the world. I was a weird kid in middle school, but I was a really weird kid in high school. I watched Devilmancrybaby when I was 16, right around my sophomore year. It is safe to say that this show left a lasting impression. Maybe I was just young and hadn't seen anything like this before, but even watching it now, it still makes me have all of the emotions I had the first time. I think that all of the chaos in Devilmancrybaby really makes those fun, cheerful moments shine. A family dinner, a hangout with friends, and those subtle sounding tracks of piano and violin make you feel at ease. And in the same way that characters act realistically in their evil sides, they also do in their good sides. Akira cries so much, and he does because he feels empathy for others going through things he understands. When he does it, it's very out of place. It shocks people, but it's honest. And he is a dork through and through. I like the little brother in that family, and the banter he always has with Miki and Akira. And I have to say, bro has balls. How, you ask? This guy looked up porn on the family computer. The family computer. Now that's bold. I love how he is a fan of the old Devilman series that this is remade from, and how they incorporate little bits of it, maybe a poster, maybe a video game, maybe a soundtrack. It's subtle but shows the care and touch put into the show. Those fun details and moments are generally overshadowed, though, by mankind's instinctive nature to be evil. It's a hard truth, but the question of, if your life was on the line, would the closest people in your life stand by your side or join everybody else out of fear for their own? Most people are choosing the latter. You never really know how you're going to act when those super tense, life-threatening situations hit you. You can say otherwise, think otherwise, even act otherwise, but nothing can prepare you for the most instinctive human emotions at their largest scale. People you thought were stand-up, fantastic civilians will massacre others for fun if they knew they'd never get caught. The most loyal and honest friend you have could betray you in a heartbeat if nobody ever found out. And people you thought were determined, hardworking goal setters and achievers might sell their soul to the devil to get to the top. People are liars, they gang up on others. They can be gross, disgusting, lazy, insecure, afraid, anxious, paranoid, apprehensive, repulsive, deceitful, scum, vile, wicked, corrupt, malevolent, malicious. But they can also be hopeful. In a world with so much hate, someone is crying. Akira is honest, down to the core, when he sees other people that are sad, that wish they could cry, that wish they could get it all out, but don't have the guts to. He cries for them. He cries when people hurt others, when they deceive others, when they insult others, and when he sees something wholesome, he smiles. He lets out that big dorky grin. Surrounded by so much fear, so much anguish, you look at that and think, he could make that smile as big or as frequent as he wants. I would never call him a dork ever again, because he's the one who's really human. He's the one who puts it all out there. Like a puppy wagging its tail, I can't help but feel happiness just looking at it. I want to reach out and touch it, be a part of whatever innocent feeling lives in that thing. That's who Akira is, and that's the hope he brings to humanity. Everyone has a little Akira in them. They have virtues, but fight against instinctual temptations. At times we want to be hateful, to be afraid, to be deceitful, but inside of everyone is something beautiful, something pure. And I think that's what makes Akira so great. That he never lost that dorky smile. That innocent, naive, ever-trusting idiot of a character is the same person that has the courage to cry. Even when he has negative thoughts, even when he messes up, he never compromises that golden heart. Nobody should. Because it's that courage that gives the world hope. Oh, that's right. This is a recommendation video. Okay, here's the one thing you gotta watch out for. I get that in order to show just how evil people can be, you have to show some gore and some freaky deaky. I'm prepared to watch that sort of stuff, but occasionally this show will just shove some bulge in your face. It won't be to show the urges of certain characters or the emotional depth. Sometimes, man, they just slap you in the face with a dick. Alright, I get it, bro. He has a family-sized Snickers bar with a nice drizzle to visualize his vein pattern. And I have a poop. It's small, nobody likes it, and it's crusty as fuck. I get it. This is a pretty small issue considering how great this show is. So if you can ignore getting slapped in the face with some dicks, that just doesn't sound right. Alright. I was able to ignore being slapped in the face with all those dicks, okay. Alright, third time's a charm. This show is great, and has so many things to look forward to. And because it was great, I was able to swiftly push past being slapped in the face with all those dicks. Ah!